right, you're seeing the beautiful sunrise there over Kingston City. It is 6:15 on this here Wednesday morning, and if you're just joining us, thank you so much for making it sunrise. It's time for the headlines with the news queen herself, T to the K.
T to the K. When TK come pan up, we don't want bad news pan up, only good news pan up, with the vibes pan the top, pan up, pan up, pan up, pan up, pan up, pan up, pop, pop, pop.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
You guys know how to get a girl's spirit going in the morning. It's good to see you guys.
You're not looking rusty in rust. You're looking
Okay, Heidi, thank you. Thank you. Is this rust though? You know, we'll discuss. All right, let's jump into it and talk about what's happening in the headlines. So, Manchester Farmers Fair brings community together. The cool streets of Christiana Manchester alive during Heroes Weekend as Manchester Farmers Fair returned for its 13th edition, bringing together residents and farmers to engage in a number of activities. It was held at the Christiana High School and featured a variety of activities, including children's games, sporting events, and family-friendly entertainment. The fair also featured a giveaway session during which several children and parents received electronic devices. Meanwhile, party promoters took the opportunity to express appreciation to the authorities for allowing them to receive the necessary documentation to host their events following the imposition of security measures in the parish last week. The councillor says plans are underway for next year's event, promising even more activities and community engagement. So,
don't you love those?
I do.
Yes.
I do.
And as you read it, I was saying, wasn't there security measures? But then you read it and I said, oh yeah, it was lifted for them to experience the enjoyment. It looks good. It looked good to see families together on a day. And to see the news from Manchester being something good to celebrate and highlight, I'm happy for that, you know. Good sights and scenes.
So many more of these types of activities need to happen.
All across
and highlighted.
It highlights what is good and what is great, and the thing that makes Jamaica fantastic. It's community, it's family coming together, it is our natural resources, it is the vibe that you cannot package and buckle and sell. Look at the energy on the stage. Hey, I want one of them suit there. That green suit there, I want one. But it's the very thing that makes us who we are. It's the je ne sais quoi of Jamaica, the it factor that Jamaica has. And more of these, more community. Absolutely love this.
Absolutely.
And I think that it's these types of community activities that bring people together, that help people to know each other, really understand each other better, and therefore things like crime, things like, you know, somebody getting lost, they can easily ask, oh, I remember seeing that person at the community event, let me ask for help here, you know what I mean? And it's something that I think it sounds fun and it's a nice day, it is, but I think it has a lot of deeper impact that
very
can be useful, absolutely.
It's a lot of times we sing when TK come, we don't want bad news and we get other news, you know, but today we started with
good news.
Good news.
And I think I'm going to be on a roll, but it's Wednesday, so you know how I go. Let's do it. Jamaica and Canada signed nuclear energy MOU, or Memorandum of Understanding. So Prime Minister Andrew Holness on Tuesday signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Canada for scientific and technical cooperation in the nuclear field to assist in Jamaica's integration of nuclear energy to generate electricity in the near future. Prime Minister Holness says the move will help in diversifying the economy and reduce the costs of electricity over time. While noting the environmental concerns and likely safety issues, Prime Minister Holness says much of the technology will be used to preserve and improve the environment.
Let's underscore improve the environment, and let's underscore efficient energy, cost-effective energy, less costly energy.
I was just about to say, the first thing I thought of highlighting was what? Less cost for energy? That's amazing. But you're right, the environment too.
First.
Right.
I'm happy that you're both highlighting that because oftentimes when I hear the word nuclear in a sentence, it's never a
good thing, right?
It always connotes something negative. So to hear it in a positive light is interesting. And we are always happy to hear when cost-efficient measures are being put in place and we will experience lower electricity bills over time. And it's interesting too, because I thought that we were moving towards solar, but this is nuclear, so diversifying new opportunities.
Which is critically important. You have to have a diverse portfolio in every aspect, so not just in your investments, but also in the type of energy sources. And
so you have choices.
Absolutely, but this is also why foreign affairs is critically important, because our natural resource would be solar, but are we able to generate enough electricity singularly from solar to do our entire country? Not necessarily, and so you're going to have to cross border lines and interact with others, those who have oil, those who have nuclear, and this is why it is so important how you relate to different countries, different governments. This thing is... It's all interwoven.
What we call a strategic alliance between Canada and Jamaica.
Exactly, and you know, it also highlights the importance of exposure, because just being able to have conversations, going to new places, seeing how people do new things can totally change how, and I'm just using it on a personal level, can totally change how you as a person even say, I never thought of doing this like this. And it changes the game for you, you know? So I'm glad that we're making these connections and doing this, because it's, as you say, it's really important.
Great synergies,
right? All right, who's ready for the Why Not Wednesday?
I'm ready for the Why Not Wednesday.
I can't tell you live for this. So Yendi, we're bringing you into the fold. Ready? All right, so Italian woman's thick tongue earns world record. Sorry, you heard that right. Yes, you heard it right. An Italian woman's massive mouth muscle earned her a Guinness World Record when her tongue was confirmed to have a larger circumference than a ping pong ball. Ambra Kalina, 37, told Guinness World Records she decided to apply for the record after seeing photos of Dante Barnes, the former holder of the male version of the largest tongue circumference record. Kalina's tongue was measured 3 times by a doctor, and the average 5.44 inches became the official measurement. She took the female version of the record from Argonne resident Jenny Duvander, who was awarded the title earlier this year with a measurement of 5.21 inches.
Only Why Not Wednesday? No, Yendi. No, you tell me. You tell me, Yendi.
You don't know if you know that one, yeah?
I just know I feel to just buy a tongue scraper. What in the world?
That is indecent exposure.
Listen, one thing about the Guinness World Record, they're going to highlight whatever, okay?
Dude,
whatever is the biggest.
Very strange ones.
Random.
So random. Also, how do you even discover these things?
You know, where the lady said she saw a picture of the man who had the record, and she's like, I'm sure she's like, my tongue's bigger than that.
But how did the man discover it is my question. Did the man just say, whoa, my tongue is fat? And then he was like, oh, let me call Guinness. Look, my tongue is fat.
His parents probably were like worried about it and took him to the doctor, and they're like, no, he's fine. It's huge, but he's fine. And they're like, well, if it's so big, let me check it out, you know? That's really
Jamaicans
strange.
can be in the world, the Guinness Book of World Records for several different things, you know? Or we engage with the news cameras all over the country. It's epic all the time. Listen, TK, thank you for the good news this morning.
Always a pleasure.
And thank you for watching. That's all we have in the headlines this morning. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, it's all about faith and family, siblings, and the gospel music with group Levi's Heritage. Join us for some Wednesday service. You can stick around. We'll be back.